This is the Evolution shedding rake. I really like this. I used to be a volunteer at a shelter, and I spent time with a lot of shy, skittish dogs. And I found that all the ones I used this on tolerated it well, even the ones who were afraid of being touched. Some of them even seemed to like it. And it really worked well on the dogs that had a lot of undercoat, the dogs with the Aussie type fur, the dogs with the Leonberger type fur. The spinning teeth, they get kind of noisy as you're combing through a dog, but I didn't have any issues with the noise scaring any of the dogs that I used it on. My own dogs don't have very thick fur, so it's probably not something I really need for them. This is Puddin'. She looks and acts like maybe a Dachshund Beagle mix, but her hair is longer than a Dachshund Beagle. It's kind of labbish, but not as thick as a lab. And she doesn't have much undercoat right now because I've been grooming her. So it's not really doing anything for her, but this is probably not made for dogs like her. I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but we got a little bit of hair out of her. This is Lupe. Also, really doesn't have fur that's suited for the shedding rake. She does have a soft undercoat, but her hair is about the same length as Puddin's. And it's pulling up a little bit. This is Murphy. He has sort of a Spitz, Schipperke type coat. And when he's in shedding season, this really does pull up a lot of undercoat on him. It's not doing much right now because he's not shedding much. I give this a 5, mainly because it seems to work so well even for dogs who are skittish about grooming. And it does pull up the undercoat. You might be able to see here that a tooth is bent. I don't know how long I've had it before that tooth bent. And I don't know if there's a way to fix it without buying a brand new brush. Just a comparison, I just happened to see this at a pet store. And I picked it up because I thought it looked a lot like the Evolution shedding rake. But when I used it on my dog, it wasn't nearly the same at all. It just kind of sat on top of his fur, didn't get down to his skin, didn't pull up any undercoat at all. And I don't know if it's because it's just a cheaper imitation of a good shedding rake, or if it's because that the teeth don't spin on this one like the Evolution does. I like that the Evolution's handle is much flatter, so I could stick the Evolution into my pocket by the handle easier than the one with the fat handle. And this slimmer handle might be easier to grip as well on the Evolution.